Hey Shooby-Doodlers, this is what we're going to draw. Step 1, sketch in pencil. Okay, I'm going to help myself with the camera a little bit here by getting a straight line across, because it's quite difficult otherwise. And I'm going to come up to about there, that's kind of in the middle, and then I'm going to sketch a line down to there and a line down to there. So this should be about equal. That's to there and that's to there, so it's actually a little bit wide on this side. Let's take that down to there. Right, now underneath here we will come in a little bit like that and like that, and we're going to draw a long box across there, so these two lines will be parallel. What I will do is I'm going to put a little pillar head in there, and we need to fit another 6 across here. 1, 2, so that's going to look something like that. So it needs to have equal spaces in between, which means then here we can draw a line coming down there. So in between those two bits there, like that, and that will come down to about there, and we want that to go straight across, and this will be dropping down to about there, straight across like that. And then these are going to be steps, and we want to have another step along there like that, another step along there like that. So this is very much a plan. And then we're going to draw columns coming down here, so they want to be pretty they want to look pretty much the same. So I'm pretty much scribbling in here, aren't I, like that. Good. And we're going to want to have a lintel inside there, and then a door, and then here we're going to have a couple of alcoves, so that will go there as well. So it's sort of a semicircle on the top. These want to be the same there. This video is inspired by my book How to Draw Ancient Greek Stuff Real Easy. You can get it from Amazon or as a download from the links below, or you can get it free when you support this channel on Patreon. Step 2, draw in ink. So the first thing I'm going to do is to draw across here, and we want to draw another line underneath it like that, and then we want to go up there a little bit and up there a little bit, and then we want to have that kind of double line coming on the top of this triangle, which is called a pediment. So then this one will be just inside, overhanging a little bit and coming down there. On the top here we can do a little bit of ornament like that, and maybe have a kind of a vase, however you call it, on the top, something like that. And then we're going to want another line coming up to there and down to there, and we can double that line again like that. So here we want to have a double line coming across and another double line going across to there. Bring that down there and bring that down there, and then we want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, slightly curved, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now the tops of these pillars want to come like that, and then the bottom of the pillars want to have a little base. Oh, we want that to be about there. That will be about there. In fact, let's draw the whole baseline across there, which is going to go across to the step, and this will be across here and across there and across there, so that we can then draw the columns coming straight down. Now remember, you can stop and start this video anytime by pressing the space bar or kind of touching the screen, depending on how you're watching it. And then we're going to do a little curl around like that. Okay, so we get a little bit of sort of patterning up at the top. So curl it around, oop, there, curl it around. And then you're going to want to try and fit some fluting in here. 1, 2, 3. And again, don't forget, I'm zooming ahead here, but don't forget that you can stop and start and replay at any time, because there's quite a lot going on in this video. And if you want to use a ruler, that is absolutely allowed. Now next, I'm going to finish these steps. So I'm going to draw a line across there like that, and put a step there, and then a line across there with a step, come down, and a line across there, which will be the base all the way across. Now the actual building, the bit that you go inside, that's going to be the outside wall. So there's like a colonnade that you can walk along on either side towards the back. And here I'm going to put the lintels to these alcoves like that. Lintels, sills. I'm going to go up and around and down. I'm going to go up and around and down. And then here we want to draw sort of cornerstones. So do a big one and a shorter one, then a big one and a shorter one, a big one and a shorter one. So we kind of work our way across like that. So a shorter one, so let's have a bigger one and a shorter one. Bigger one, shorter one. And then for the doorway we're going to need a lintel going across like that. And then the doorway coming down here. And again we're going to have kind of big, little, big, little, big. So these are going to be, the big stones that make up the edge of the door. I'm sure there's probably a word for them. This is where we're going to need a little bit of decoration. And in my book you will find how to draw various goddesses and gods and things like that. So I'm going to draw a goddess kind of like that with some kind of head thing on her head. I'm going to draw a couple of kind of Trojan soldiers, and I'm not going to make these terribly complicated. So that's his knee and that's his leg going back there, and then here we'll have a kind of a dying Trojan soldier, because that's the kind of things that they have on these pictures. So there we are, he's sort of dying and his legs are out like that. And then here we want to have some sort of god or something going on here, some famous person anyway. So, and this is all sort of ancient Greek kind of clothing. So we'll draw this sort of fabulous hairdo like that, eyes and nose, and she's going to have something like that. And you can really kind of sketch this because you don't want too much detail going on in there. And this will be a shield with some kind of logo in it, and another shield with a thingy going on. And here's the helmet like that. So the helmet's all, and the face is all hidden kind of behind the shield, and we'll have the spears and things sticking out like that. So we'll draw the legs just like that, coming out there. That's coming down there. And I think the rest of the building is so kind of, the rest of the building is all quite square and everything like that. So your eye is taken to that. And then these are just kind of little details up on the top. And it doesn't matter if they're a bit, skew whiff and sketchy. So, like that, and then that's his other leg going out there, and maybe that's his spear, and we've got another dying Gaul or a Trojan or something like that here, and that's his sword and his leg like that. Down here we can have, let's make it easy, and we'll have two old bald blokes with big beards like that. And oh, you can just have a beard like that, this one. And then we just need to do sort of curves like that, and lines coming down, curves and lines coming down, and that's really all the detail you need for those little people in there. And then finally we need to draw a few more kind of stones and bricks to break up the pattern. And don't draw every single stone or brick, we're just going to do a little hint at them, and we need to do some kind of on the side of the niches or alcoves. Niche is probably a better word. And they'll be sort of corbelled, is it? Like how you you do bricks like that. And that's, we want a little bit on that side, a little bit in there too. Step 3, when you are absolutely sure that the ink is dry, you can erase all those pencil lines, and then no one will know how you drew it so accurately. That's the beauty of planning in pencil and drawing in ink. So we can put a little bit of detail, put some little sort of marks like that around the column bases. I think we need to really make this quite dark inside the doorway. So I'm going to cross hatch this all the way down, so I'm hatching this way. I hatched vertically first, and then I'm cross hatching horizontally, and then I'm going to add a little bit more vertical from the bottom just to make it a bit easier like that. And then I'm going to add a bit more going at an angle, so this is cross hatching again. This just makes it all darker still. I think we could have a little bit of shading in there behind in the niches like that, and then colour it in. There you go, how to draw an ancient Greek temple. Don't forget the ebook is available as a download from the link below the video. Thanks for watching, and make sure you're subscribed to Draw Stuff Real Easy, and keep coming back for lots more drawing videos every week. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.